Hello, theme park enthusiasts, and welcome back to Planet Coaster, my Warner Brothers Studios park, and to Welcome to Derry. So, with this episode, my plan is pretty straightforward. I am going to tear up the ground where the drop happens on the ride, and as need be, tear up the ground where the incline is needed here. And with those, what I'm going to do is I'm going to construct some boxes out of concrete that are going to go around these areas. So even though there might be a hole on the outside, what you'll see when in the ride is this concrete box that's going to sort of be representative of a sewer. And so you'll be inside that concrete box going up and down. And on the way down, I'm going to put some lighting in it. On the way up, I'm going to have some water effects as well as the lighting. So let me go ahead and construct a few of those boxes here, and we'll get started from there. Alright, so you've seen what I've been doing this episode. I've put in a decent amount of work here, and I'm very pleased with the results. Now, I mean, this ride is far from finished by any means, but we are getting sort of the layout as I wanted it here. Just gonna delete this concrete setup I had here, just so I can just have it gone. Alright, now these holes here and stuff, I'm not really worried about right now, because again, we have so much work to do up top here still. Really, the entire point of this episode was to sort of finish off the underneath. And so we have this nice tunnel that I definitely feel like has some sewer-like qualities to it going into this area here. I do want to see, I think I have, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, these are what I was looking for. I want to put in a few sort of just damages to the walls here and stuff, just so that it's got sort of that look of this area has been worn away some over the years. We'll go ahead and flip this one around a bit here. We'll put it right there maybe. And then same thing with this one. We'll go ahead and flip it that way. Up there. As I said, it's just to show some wear and tear on this area. Oh, that one's a little bit high, evidently. So we'll lower it down a bit here, but that's fine. But yeah, so that way we've got this wear and tear here. I'm not really concerned. As you saw, I was really struggling with the water was trying to get into this area. So I put in this little lift here in order to get the water situation taken care of. And I'm not worried about that because I have thought about it, and really this area here is going to be enclosed. This is going to be the stand scene, the adult stand scene. So I do have the two horrors there down below, but they are going to just be paying homage to what happened when they were kids. The storyline wise, we're going to have them being children along here, through here, and then we'll have the final scene of their childhood right here before the drop. Then the drop's going to happen. They're going to have a splashdown. We're going to have the carnival going on in this area. And then we are going to go ahead and have the bridge scene right here. And then on the other side of the bridge is where we're going to go ahead and have the stand scene in an enclosed building right here. So there's a couple things that I need to include here. I'm going to need to put the standpipe, I think, over here is what I'm going to do. And then we'll probably, I think, have the Paul Bunyan statue somewhere over in this area. Might actually be over here, I don't know. But it's going to be a little ways away from the water. You won't see it from the water, but you will along the walking paths. But again, that's for the future. The entire purpose of this episode was to finish off the underneath area. I think lighting wise and stuff, I'm happy where it is. On the way up here, as I said, I want this ride to be a soaker. So in using the inspiration from Popeye's ride at Universal Studios, I went ahead and put spray nozzles in here, sort of fire hydrants and stuff, so that way you're going to get soaked as you're coming up. This is sort of the main sewer here, where we're going to have the eerie green light throughout it, but there's going to be spray coming at you in this part. Not worrying about it over here, because the thing is you're going to have this massive drop and then the splashdown at the bottom there. And there are going to be other places on the ride where you're also going to get wet. So I'm not too worried about there being enough water. There's going to be plenty of water for people to get wet with on this ride. So that'll work out great. But hopefully you enjoyed and appreciated what I did this episode. As I said, it's not a lot of detail work we're going to see right now. We're not really going to notice it until I go ahead and have the ride functioning and we're in the underneath area there. But I think it'll really work out quite well this way. So I'm pleased with the way it came out. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing it the way it came out here. And in the next episode, we're going to continue working on this above ground area now. we're actually going to probably start over here and start working around this way. The final area I'm going to worry about is going to be this area right here, because I sort of need to feel out how this is going to go. The more I've thought about it, I believe this is probably going to be inside of a building, this area right here. So that'll be enclosed. Then you have the covered kissing bridge right here that'll be outside, obviously. This may be enclosed as well, we'll have to see. But as I said, we're going to start over here with the first scene that is of importance in the Stephen King It movie. So next week's video is going to be covering the exterior scene. We don't have a Georgie, sadly. I can't get a paper boat, sadly, but we are going to simulate the rainfall going on, and I'm going to try to put a gutter in with some blood coming out of it, so we have that going on. And we might see the first appearance in the ride of our favorite clown. I have a feeling I might put him where he's a bit visible on the ride, so we'll have to see how that goes, but I'm looking forward to seeing how you'll enjoy it. With that in mind though, if you enjoyed what I did in this episode, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you all again for more Planet Coaster, Warner Brothers Studios, and welcome to Derry.